Okay, welcome. In this video, we're going to look at my technique for partnering with Gemini. For this demo, we have a QR code reader and generator. If you wish to test the site live, please get the link from the description. And now I'll take you through my AI workflow. So my personal project workflow is going to include planning, the ideation to the sitemap, and the setup, so the project architecture, and then coding, which is prompt, test, and save. Taking a look at the planning, first of all, we need the documents. Over at AI Studio, we'll ask AI to generate the PDR or the PRD. So give AI a prompt for your project, and this is so you have a clear idea of what you're producing. So copy the file as Markdown. In VS Code, create a new project folder, and then create the pdr.md file and paste in your document. Then you can open the preview, and then you can read through the documentation of what AI has provided you, and then go back over to the main file if you need to make any edits. So you will use this as a guide throughout your development. Then I created a simple style guide for the UI design. And the same thing, created another Markdown file and revised the content. And ask AI if you have any follow-up questions. So then taking a look at the sitemap. So I will just draw out a simple sitemap and categorize the main functions for my project setup. However, if I was working on a client project or a large personal project, I would make sure everything was clear and expect or create a detailed pre-production report. Take your time, don't rush the planning stage. If the project is clear from the beginning, it will prevent many delays later and speed up the development stage with AI. So for the setup, I will set up my template, initiate the project with npm, install the dependencies, check everything is running correctly, initiate Git, and then commit the setup to GitHub. So here I set up my files with a basic template that AI will build on. Mostly the files are empty, except the basic lip templates, which we have covered in previous tutorials. The files are not so important, you can always add and remove them as you need, but they will help guide your development in the beginning. But I have imported all the CSS files ready to go, so any coding that AI does will be updated immediately in the browser. And now we start coding. Firstly, I asked AI to create the HTML markup for the project in my templates. I asked for navigation functions, but placeholder functions for other buttons. First the main UI, then the read UI, and then the generate UI. That took a couple of minutes, including prompting. However, I did refactor this code to easily visualize the user experience. For the Gemini CLI tip, keep your context minimal. If you carry on a conversation unnecessarily, AI will take too long and try to revise the whole discussion, and then this will result in too many errors. So if you're starting a new task, clear, and if extending a current task, then compress. And continue coding. After clearing, I asked for some styles. First, I asked Gemini to create CSS variables according to my styling requirements. Then I asked it to style the elements for the main UI, then the read UI, and then the generate UI. And the styles were added to the SCSS files. This took about 5 minutes, and this was the result. Remember to clear after completing your task. Next, I started with the basic generate functions. So use inputs for text, generate the code, export it, download, share, and copy. And this was my initial prompt. So it installed a dependency and added the necessary code. Here is the result. Then I asked for the functions to be created for the export, and the functions for copying, downloading, and sharing were all implemented. That took a couple of minutes. So just a reminder, keep repeating the process of testing, save, and committing. Sometimes AI does not follow the task correctly, and this way you will always be able to revert back to a working version. So then we added the functionality to read the QR code. Some functionality wasn't working, but AI helped trace and fix the error. And then I cleared the session before adding the functionality for the camera. And then we added advanced QR code options. So we added generation types, input validation, passed multiple types of data, and displayed appropriate actions. And so the result. So the code base we ended up with, which was basically the same as our setup. However, we did add one extra function file and one got renamed. And we added an extra modal UI component. And here we have our QR code generator and reader. Generally, it has good user experience by only showing what is relevant to the user at any given time, although in a real application, you would want to improve the status alerts, etc. Okay, enjoy creating with AI. And if you have success using my workflow, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.